step by step, because I think it's very important that we go step by step through all of them to get clarification. Immediately after the fight, one of the comments you said was that the costume that you wore was too heavy, it weakened your legs. Why is that not the case?
That would have been the case. They really overheard something in the dressing room and stuff like that. And the way I'm not excusing the costume either. The costume had a little weight on it, but it wasn't enough weight to make me feel the way I felt in the ring. It wasn't enough to cause me to not have my legs and stuff like that. I know the feeling between the two. You know what I mean? That's just like having sex and going playing basketball. You know what I'm saying? I know the feeling between the two of having weak legs because of something and being under the influence of something. I mean, look, when I took my costume off, you see my eyes bucking. You see, over these 5 years of people seeing me fight, they know the difference between when I'm ready and when I'm not. When I'm ready, my aggressiveness come out. When I'm ready to go, that's all. That's the stories that's going on. When I came out, when they showed my face, people were saying something wrong with them. They're getting people their mothers calling sons and cousins calling each other, and dads calling their sons, and grandmas calling, like, what's wrong with our boy? Something wrong with our boy. If you was the one that said something wrong with him, he don't look right, then you're right.
Now, I'm going to start off with this one first, because I have another one after this one, all right? All I'm doing is exposing this man for what he truly is. And that's a fraud and a liar. He tells on himself the more he talks. His story changes so much it ain't even funny. And for people to sit here and watch this interview by Brian Custer and still support this man is crazy to me. Okay, Brian asked him immediately after the fight, you said something was wrong. I didn't feel right. It was my costume. It was too heavy and it weakened my legs. Why has that changed? Deontay goes to say, well, that's just something that they heard in the dressing room. Now, is that you saying that I didn't say that? That's just something they heard. But then you go right back and say, I'm not going to dismiss the costume. It was heavy. It was heavy. And it might have had something to do with it, but I really don't think it was heavy enough to have weakened my legs that much to cause a difference in a fight. That was like 152 different change up in 2 sentences. You switched up 152 times in 2 sentences, man. You can't even keep your life straight. Now, you listen, don't get mad at me. And listen, the only reason why I'm talking about Deontay Wilder so much now is because he's actually out now. He's doing interviews. He's talking. And honestly, someone needs to talk for this man because he's not that smart. He's told so many lies he can't even remember what he said or what he wrote or what he posted. So he needs someone else to talk for him because he's really digging himself in a big, big hole. And that's cool with me. Because you're exposing yourself, Wilder. I'm not. All I'm doing is repeating everything that you are saying. First you say it was the suit, then you say it's not the suit, then you said it is the suit. So which one is it? Was it the suit? What was it? But never mind that. I got another clip for you. Check this out.
You called your trainer Mark Breland disloyal, obviously, for throwing in the towel in the fight. You later said that you believe that he spiked your water. You don't really believe that, though, do you?
I know it's hard to believe a lot of things, but you got to understand, Brian, we're in boxing. I don't know what, everybody have a chair in different positions in boxing. Certain things, it's hard to believe. Certain things, you wouldn't think to believe, but dirt boxing is a dirty sport. You got to keep the grass cut, especially with the ones close to you. So I advise all fighters to evaluate your team. Look around, the people's around you. You always get people smiling in your face. I've always had fake love from people all over about it. You know what I'm saying? And I knew I'm very special. I can feel it. I can sense it. You know, so it ain't no coincidence that when they feel, you know, when I got cheated, everybody wanted to, you know, come out with the fake love. I've been, you know, it ain't faking when I'm already aware of it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that is what it is. But you know, the main issue with the Mark throwing in the towel, I've been preaching 5 years. No, never throw a towel in with Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder is never out until it's over with. You know what I'm saying? Because of what I'm capable of doing, because of my heart and will, because of the power that I possess. He was never out, and he knows that. You know, and I do feel like he was a part of it. You know, as well.
Why?
But Brian, the thing about it all, at the end of the day, if you go to work and your boss tell you not to do something, you do it, what's going to happen? What's going to happen?
I mean, be reprimanded, obviously.
Exactly. So that's just point blank period. We don't even have to get into all the other stuff. That just the boss said something. They work for me. I don't work for them.
You see my last video, I had some fans of Deontay Wilder say, do you have proof? Or did he say out of his mouth that he fired Mark Breland for spiking his water? Brian Custer asked him, you said that you fired Mark Breland because he betrayed you. You think he spiked your water. And then Brian Custer goes to say this right after he says that sentences. You said that you believe that he spiked your water. You don't really believe that, do you, Deontay Wilder? Brian Custer's telling you right now, stop lying. I don't believe it. You don't really believe that. You made that up, right? What does Deontay say? What does he say? Because I told y'all in my last video the reason why he fired Mark Breland. And it wasn't because he thought he spiked his water. It's because he threw in the towel. What does Deontay say? He says, well, you know, people have showed me fake love all throughout my career. So when I'm suspect of it, when I realize it, it's not really fake to me because I already know what they're doing, right? So obviously he's saying that Mark Breland has been showing him fake love throughout his entire career and the time that Mark Breland has been with him. That's basically what he's saying. And then he says to Brian, if you go to a job and your boss tells you not to do something and you do it, what's going to happen to you? Brian Custer says, I will be reprimanded. He says, of course, exactly. So I don't really have to get into the other stuff. What other stuff? The fact that you said he spiked your water? You don't have to get into that? He said on camera, go look it up on YouTube, an interview by Brian Custer and Deontay Wilder. Go look it up. You can see how fidgety he is. Keeps drinking his water, keeps reaching down, doing stuff in the freaking car. Because the man's a liar. He's lying. He admitted on freaking video in an interview with Brian Custer that he fired Mark Breland because he threw in the towel. I've preached it for 5 years and he did a cardinal sin, man. He betrayed me. He threw in the towel. Never mind the water. Never mind the spiked water. Because that's not the reason he got rid of Mark Breland. The reason why he got rid of Mark Breland is because he threw in the towel. Stop playing with me. You know what? Just like my last video, I'm going to give you Deontay Wilder fans and you alphabet boys some time to explain it to me, okay? 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, time's up. Still doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't matter what you say, it doesn't make sense. What makes sense is he tells too many stories and lies to remember them. He switches up 1,000 times in 3 sentences before he actually spits out that mumbo jumbo that's coming out of his mouth. The proof is in the pudding. The only reason why I'm still making videos over Deontay Wilder is because that's what people are talking about right now. And I got to get into it. He is incriminating himself because he's not smart enough. He's a liar, but he's not a very good liar. And he's not a very smart man. I'm just speaking the truth. All I'm doing is repeating what he said. Stop getting mad at your boy Real Talk Boxing. And this ain't it. This is just part freaking 1 right here. Because we going to dissect it, man. We're going to dissect it to pieces. And I'm going to make it make sense to you. If you're not delusional, let's say you are a fan of Deontay Wilder, but you're not delusional. I'm going to make it make sense to you. Even if you don't want to believe it, I'm going to make it make sense if you're not delusional. He's a fraud, y'all. I've been telling y'all this for a while now. He is a fraud. Never mind my unprofessional opinion. I want to know what you think. Comment down below and you let your boy know. As always, respect all, fear none. God bless. Till the next time, Real Talk Boxing, we out.